So we've been talking about communication, and I want to continue the conversation today. And I want to share a video with you that perfectly demonstrates why communication sometimes can be the very reason why we don't get what we want or why we're unhappy. Because while we are expecting someone to understand automatically or to know automatically, we should have been communicating. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get into it. Hello wives, and I'm happy to see you here with me today on this video. We're still talking about communication, and I want to share a video with you. So let's see.
My wife said to me one day, we need to have a conversation. You're not intimate enough. I don't feel intimacy. I'm gonna be real. I was like, I don't even know what that means. She said, you don't spend intimate time with me. So I said, I didn't know that you felt like I wasn't intimate. If we never talked about it during this time, when would you have told me? And she said, I don't know when it would have came up. Now watch. When we don't communicate, it creates a gap. From the time Tyshawn is supposed to say something to the time Tyshawn actually says something, everything in between here is what? A gap. And everything happens in the gap. People get divorced in the gap. Other chicks and other dudes enter the equation in the gap. Facts. People get information misconstrued in the gap. Every relationship, every couple, your number one priority is to close your gaps.
Okay, so that's one way of looking at it, to close the gap. I totally understand what they're saying in this particular video, and what I want to focus on is the fact that he was sharing his wife said she doesn't feel like he's being intimate enough. He doesn't spend intimate time with her. And I think that's one of the biggest complaints of most women in their marriages, where the husband is, once you get married, maybe there is a sense of, okay, I have her, we're comfortable, we're good, I don't need to do certain things anymore. And it kind of takes on a boring feel or tone. And you want to come out, you want to definitely not fall in something like that, because we as humans, we need something new and spontaneous and exciting, interesting. And so her first coming out and finally communicating with her husband, saying that I don't think you're intimate with me enough, that was kudos to her. Finally, you come out and you say what's really bothering you. So that's the first step, okay? But again, it starts with communication. So saying that, hey, I need more of this. That's the first step, okay? And then his response to her was, how was I supposed to know this? When was I supposed to figure this out? When was the time, So then that's just a demonstration of how expectations doesn't equal reality. She expects him to get it. She expects him to realize it. But that's just not how reality works. At some point, she would have said, hey, what's up? So I think that for a marriage, one, you need to make a goal between you and your spouse, and you say, hey, we're going to sit down. And I've seen this a few times. Some couples, they sit down, they have a vision board session, or they have a powwow of sorts talking about, their future goals and plans. And I think that's great and everything, but I think it can be even more. But outside of the goals, outside of the big things we want to do and the money we want to make and all these other things, bringing it back to just the basics of, hey, I need this. I think getting together, say, hey, we're gonna, because my husband and I, we have a date night once a day every week. It used to be Saturday evenings, but then we switched it to Tuesday, whatever works for you. But we have done date nights since we got married every single Saturday or Tuesday. And it's at those times that you have some conversations. It's just about you and your spouse. It's about you two working on your relationship. Because oftentimes once the children have grown up, or, all the different things that distracts us during the day, how we're not focusing on those things anymore. We don't know how to communicate with each other. We don't know how to spend private time with each other because we've never had to do that. We have so many things distracting us or keeping us busy and preoccupied that we don't even know how to get along as a couple anymore. So in order to combat that, you have regularly scheduled time that you get together and you focus on one another. And during that time is when you will bring up such a conversation. Hey, I feel like maybe our intimacy has waned a little bit, it's declined. I would like to see more of it. You have those open conversations. And I think that's it's super important. It's a small little thing, but it happens in so many different other areas. I think one of the best examples I've ever seen is when a woman, a mother usually, she's cooking in the kitchen on Thanksgiving morning. I'm telling you right now, Thanksgiving, that's my holiday, okay? I have things I'm going to share with you ladies about Thanksgiving that's coming up in videos a little bit later because we're coming close to Thanksgiving. But nevertheless, I'm going to stay focused on this topic for now. But Thanksgiving, that's my holiday, ladies. I got things to share with you. Anyways. But there's a mother on Thanksgiving morning. She's cooking and everything, and she gets an attitude with her family because she feels like they should have come and helped her. Okay, helped her prepare the Thanksgiving meal that they're going to share and partake of later. However, throughout the day, you have different family members coming. Oh, Mom, can I help with this? Oh, no, I got it. Oh, Mom, can I do this? No, I got it. So the whole time she's pushing people away, telling them that she doesn't need help. But then she's angry later with the fact that nobody actually helped her. So unfortunately, ladies, we're often like that, where we're contradicting ourselves. We want this, but then we reject it. We want this, but we don't communicate it. We must not be contradictory. We must not be complicated. Okay? If you want the help, you have to learn to accept the help. Okay? Or if you want better communication, we have to participate in creating a environment for better communication. So that's just continuing the topic on communication that I started the other day. And I want to share that with you. We cannot assume that our husbands know what's going on with us. We must communicate it, and we must do it in a gentle, kind manner. And we will get better results from that. And then finally, once he does make an effort, even if it's just one time, even if he just, he made this one effort, if we celebrate him, even that one time that he did it, if we celebrate that as a win, we will likely get more of that, and he will improve and get better and better. But if we diminish it, if we look down on it, if it's not enough and we're still complaining about it, that's why I was saying that we can't be contradictory. If we can't applaud it and celebrate that, then we shouldn't ask for it. Because everything starts small. Everything starts with a seed. Everything starts small. But the moment it's fed, the moment it's watered, the moment it's encouraged, it's going to grow and it's going to produce that which we are actually looking for. So ladies, let's improve in our communication in our marriages. Let's talk and communicate with our spouses. Let's not, create that gap that the other speaker was speaking of. And these are just small little ways where we can make improvements on our side. All right, that's all I have today about communication, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.